in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry, your running back sticks it on the floor, defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
Gives it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Let's take a look. Step back and have a look at Georgia. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. They have so much speed, the measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Grimes. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. The Rambling Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. You know, people forget Georgia Tech was a charter member of the SEC. That was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Touchdown Bulldogs! Special teams proving to be special. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side.
And lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off-play action on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those 1st downs.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. A designed run for the quarterback. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback. Turning it on! And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets the back moving. Trying play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Finds the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They were banked. The yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Paging George P. Burdell. Paging George P. Burdell.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Working that wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Grimes. Gets it to him on the screen. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets will try to convert on 4th down.
Come on, set.
Now on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's White. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab on the right. Here he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Kane. Fires to the big fella. Fighting off the defender. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run the toss. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. They'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking for a huge play. He's got it down the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's King. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Dogs! Stealing a score on special teams. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Notre Dame is just getting blown off the field right now. I know a lot of people either love or hate the Golden Domers, but anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on first down. And the sack all the way back at the 5. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Nah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Finds a tight end down the gut. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Kane. Got his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And a good, solid pickup for the defense cuts him down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quickly out to the tight end. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Use the play fake, now to throw. The sure hands, it's Robinson. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field, running first down.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Number 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but There's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
Looking downfield, it's King. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He'll try to take it back. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Under fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, the attempt is no good. You're looking for anything, just something to go your way. Couldn't find it there. Still down by 24, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's White. Makes a move. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Georgia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking downfield, it's King. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Dogs! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Notre Dame is getting worked right now in their own dojo. We've seen this team in a lot of big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beatdown. They're trailing by 21 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some.
They'll give it to Johnson. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
To the air, it's King. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Set, ready.
Back to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
The return is tackled down at the 27. And the Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Plows through the defense. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's King. Quickly complete. Got room at the 35. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Cooler.
They send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
So now it's 2nd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Runs through a tackle. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
On the run, it's Robinson. Fights off a defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Snatches it on the run. Open spaces. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy dogs putting the bite into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they've owned this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's King. Finds his tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
Georgia Tech, 14.
From their own 23, it'll be first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after.
Freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes! And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
On the set. Clear.
Quarterback running on the draw. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Lots of room to run. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Calls his own number. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Buying some time as he moves left. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Dropping back, it's King. Throwing right. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, keep it. Throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give and tick, 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 tick. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They run the reverse. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop you.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. The clean, old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia Tech has even more reason to hate the Dogs because the red and black come out on top. That will put the wrap on things from here for David.
And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
Well, and it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.